Alright guys, time for another ASMR sort of art fragrance review. Today I'm going to do one of the most popular fragrances, at least when I was getting into fragrances, in terms of what people said would get lots of compliments. And that would be Millesime Imperial. And as a matter of fact, much to my chagrin, as you'll hear in this interview, or find out in this interview, I actually, again, back when I was getting into fragrances, I was thinking about was I either going to get a 4 ounce bottle of Millesime Imperial or Silver Mountain water, and then the other one I was going to get a decant of. But I kept on hearing people kept on saying like at base notes in YouTube that Millesime Imperial is the winner. That's the one. That's the good one, right? So I was like, well, I think Silver Mountain water smells better, but you know what? I'll trust people and I'll go with Millesime Imperial. And much to my chagrin, Millesime Imperial has not been a good compliment getter for me. And Silver Mountain Water actually is one of my most complimented fragrances, actually. And I like it more, so I wish I would have trusted my own instincts. So before I get into some other stuff, what does Millesime Imperial smell like? Well, first of all, I've never smelled ambergris or real ambergris, whatever, right? I've never smelled real whale poop. So take this with an asterisk mark, okay? But let's imagine we have a watermelon Jolly Rancher. We drop this watermelon Jolly Rancher in the ocean, right? And this big whale comes and he eats it. And then this whale poops out this Jolly Rancher. And then this ambergris poop-filled Jolly Rancher swims and floats through the ocean, becoming very sea salty and marine whatever. And it washes ashore on a beach, right? And then you pick up this Jolly Rancher and you figure, why not? And you eat the Jolly Rancher. That's what Millesime Imperial smells like to me. It's a very sea salty, almost kind of sour, not sour in a good way either, not like a sour candy, but sour in a kind of a funky kind of way. It's got a bit of a funkiness to it, right? Almost kind of like a watermelon Jolly Rancher that's a bit sour in a funky kind of way, very musky. Take a bunch of sea salt on it, like sprinkle it all over, and very kind of like marine kind of like, smell, right? And I'm not saying it's a bad smell. Like a lot of times when I wear it, like a lot of times when I wear this, even at the beginning, the first spray, I'm like, man, why don't I wear this more? The first spray, you know what I mean? It's like a watermelon Jolly Rancher, that's cool. But then it's like, yeah, why the fuck do I want to wear this, right? And then I get a little bit tired of it. I know some people talk about the performance being bad, and yeah, the performance is not that great either. It's not that it doesn't, performance-wise, longevity is not bad, right? I can smell it on my skin for hours and hours afterwards, right? But projection is not good. Like, in my experience, a lot of people just cannot smell it as well. Like I have totally been out with girls and they're like, I can't even smell you. I don't know where you're wearing anything. I've talked to girls the next day they talk to me, they're like, I didn't even know you were wearing anything. I couldn't smell you. So often when I have gotten compliments on this, I've been so surprised. I've had to be like, whoa, wait, is it actually me? I mean, in terms of compliments, talking about, most complimented fragrances ever, whatever, it's not even close. As a matter of fact, I would say in terms of ratio of wearing it, it is actually done pretty freaking badly, which compliments are random. So take that for what it's worth, but in my experience, it has not been a good compliment getter. And it's not that it's like it doesn't have good performance, but I do think some people are just asnomic, or what is that word? I'm not sure. The asnomic to the smell, like they just can't smell it. Because there are definitely times that I can still smell it and other people just say like I can't smell you. So there's just some kind of it just doesn't tingle the nose correctly, I guess. It just gets lost in the air, I suppose. So yeah, performance isn't that great, I guess. It's kind of just a long-lasting skin scent, I suppose, with an asterisk mark. Watermelon Jolly Rancher, a lot of sea salt, ambergris, whatever, sour muskiness. Compliment wise, again, lots of girls say they can't even smell me when I wear it, so it's kind of whatever. Um, I have gotten some compliments, but nothing too crazy. And it's to the point that whenever I do get the compliments, I'm pretty surprised. So that's Creed's Millesime Imperial. I probably would not buy this again. Maybe if I was super rich and a girl told me she really loved it, I might get it again. But once my 4 ounce bottle is gone, I do not plan on ever getting this again. I would say that it was a blunder. I know it's a very, I do think it's a good scent. It does what it does. It's a, it smells, it's not like a terrible scent, but it just doesn't have much purpose to me. And there's just too many other things personally I would rather wear. So I know it's an amazing scent for some people, but in my experience, it has not been. So that's Creed's Millesime Imperial. Thanks for watching, guys.